Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are unboxing, installing and reviewing a navigation screen from iDoing. Their official website iDoingstereo.com has many products for many car models. All are dedicated navigation systems, and this time we are going to install one on a BMW X5 which has a CIC system. You should know that on the website you will find various navigation screens for all the systems from the BMW, and in the box you will get a nice instructions manual, all the necessary cables needed for the conversion. So we have the main unit with the cables, a bypass for this, fry removal tools, a GPS module and Wi-Fi module, some cables for the microphone, 2 USB ports, an aux cable, a video cable, and here is a microphone, an external mic. The screen itself, which looks like this, wow, it's very nice. 12-inch, I believe it has 12-inch. On this side we have the slots for a micro SIM card and a micro SD card, and on the back we get all the ports for the installation. Okay, that being said, let's install this device and see what are its functions, how does everything work. So the dashboard removal for the BMW X5 is very easy. All we have to do is take this trim removal tools and it should pop up easily. So this is the move you have to make in order to get it out. And now the navigation screen will simply go off like this. So the whole navigation goes off. So you have to pull from the upper side as well as the lower side like this. It took me a while to figure it out. This is perfect. So we have some screws down here, not just these two that you are seeing right here. So this is the CCC model, BMW infotainment system. Now this is an interesting way of making things. Now that the original system is removed, I have to find a place to get out the microphone, because we cannot use the original microphone. In fact, the CCC system doesn't have an original microphone, so it's necessary to install this one. And as you know, BMW has plastic trims all over the place, which means that we have to remove some screws in order to get them out. So I need to do something in order to pass the microphone onto this area, then over here, and then all the way up here. I managed to take out the microphone and the GPS module. The next thing to do is to remove, which is very important, these two cables right here. So these ones are not included in the bypass cable, which means that they have to be removed separately and inserted into the mentioned cable. It's a bit difficult to do that, because everything is very stiff due to the low temperatures. Yeah, so we have to remove this, and now we have to connect these cables, yeah, which are going to go up. So we have to take the cables on this area right here. Hopefully you can see it, something like this. Fix the cables, these cables like this, so they won't wobble and make noises while driving. So the next step is to connect these two ones. One goes into the original system, original cable. Yeah, it should go like this, and it just snaps. This one goes into the original CD box, and the big problem is that we have to connect this cable on this side. Fortunately, there are no chances of doing things wrong, because that cable only connects in one certain way, and once we are connected, it will stay in place. One of the small problems is that we don't have enough room right here, or space, and somehow we have to find a place for the big CD box, but also all the cables that are necessary for conversion. So the microphone will be connected here. We have a special round of cables. We have these cables for the microphone, and these will go into the iDoing navigation system. And another thing I have to do is connect this wireless antenna. Yeah, there's another cable that needs to go up. Is this one for the GPS, which will go over here. And this one, here is the antenna. So that's another one that has to go up. And there is one more thing we have to connect, which is this Wi-Fi antenna. Yeah, I think the best one is somewhere here under. So I'm going to take it out like this, just like the microphone. So the last cable is finally over here, and everything is into position. Now the fun begins, which means that we will connect everything. So everything is connected, and everything should now go into this space. But I'm just going to leave it like this and connect all the cables necessary for the iDoing stereo. Let's see the Wi-Fi antenna. We have the microphone cable, which goes here. Yeah, it goes here. And yeah, all we have to connect now is the power cord. Yeah, so it's connected. Now let's see if we can put everything in place. Voila, we are connected. We should have the iDrive button working, hopefully, and of course the steering wheel controls, and the most important aspect, which is the sound. Yeah, this is not good. First good news, the iDrive is working. I'm just going to try out the apps. And now we should have the possibility of choosing the aux for the sound, which will let us have sound from the original, from the aftermarket navigation unit. So we don't have the... If you find the original BMW system does not display properly on the new screen, settings factory. So we have to do some settings, system function settings. Into the factory, we have the password 1314. And in this menu, we have to choose car display, vehicle display. Yeah, so we have to select the option. We have the CCC 400 by 240. I believe is the CCC 640 by 240. Let's see. Close. And now we should have the display information shown correctly. Yeah, it is shown correctly. So, and from here we have to choose a different output for the audio. Let's see if we have the in order to enter this navigation menu, we have to keep the menu pressed for a couple of seconds. And now I'm going to try the Google with the YouTube, and hopefully we have sound. Yes, and we have sound, and also the sound works. We have the steering wheel control that are working. Yeah, from this
the navigation system is ready.
From this button we go into the original menu. Here we have the button for voice control. Yeah, everything works and I'm very happy. So the navigation system installation is complete. I managed to take out the microphone over here, the GPS module over there. Yeah, everything works. And right now let's go through the main functions of the car. This navigation system is based on an Android operating system, so it will come with pre-installed apps like Play Store, Maps, Chrome, Google, and with a Play Store account we can install other apps like YouTube, for instance. We already installed the Netflix. This is how fast it works. This is how fast it moves. So if the internet connection is okay, there's no problem. It will move very nice. We have an HD screen. We have the hour over there. Here we have the music. Very nice. We can also use the phone via the Bluetooth phone. Let's hit the brightness to the maximum, and we can pair our phone, but I will do this later because I want to show you the apps that I've installed. Let's try out the YouTube. I really like how fast everything moves and how nice everything is. So if we search for something, Duster Cool Travels, it's one of the fastest. So this is one of the fastest navigation screens that I ever used. Unfortunately, the sun is messing up the light a bit. Yeah, so this is how nice everything works. Let's test out the Netflix very quick. Okay. So also the Netflix should work without any problems, without any lag. We can download movies because we have a big storage space. And let me just show you very quick something about the system. So we have 128 gigs of internal storage, and I believe we do have we do have 6 gigs of RAM because everything moves very nice. We have the navigation app, which is the map, the Google Maps. So let's turn on the location, and if we turn on the location, everything will work very nice. We also get GPS connection. We also have the possibility of using the Waze in the offline mode, and yeah, everything works, everything is very nice. We can even choose an HDR camera, or we can also choose a rear view camera when we order this device. Besides that, we get an equalizer, and one of the most important apps is the Z-Link 5, and I'm going to show you in a moment that we can connect via the Bluetooth and have, well, the CarPlay wireless, connect via CarPlay, and yeah, everything should work. It will automatically connect to the CarPlay when we open the car, when we start the car. We have all the apps over here. We have the maps, okay, we have Waze, which can also be used here. We have music, phone, WhatsApp, and so on. And what's really nice about is that we can use the voice commands while driving. Hey Siri, open Waze. Hey Siri, choose a new destination, Rădăuți.
I can search the web for that when you've finished driving.
Yeah, so there you have it. This is the nicest navigation unit you can buy. You have weather, you have music, car info, modus, phone, and even we have the dashboard. We can use this dashboard like this with the fuel consumption, speeding, the brake if it's activated, and so on. And yeah, overall everything is very fast and responsive, which is very nice.